Hi guys.
Hello people.
I'm
I'm Lola.
and we're here
It's been years.
to watch our favorite show.
We don't say this lightly. I mean,
We do say this
kind
like,
of.
we kind of say
At this point, this sounds like we say it for every show, but like
Yes.
honestly, again,
but
the peak of our channel is happening right now.
right at this point.
Because
We
like it was happening during Severance as well.
Yeah.
Honestly, like if anything
was.
else, we were talking about this yesterday. If anything else was replacing the Severance, that poor fucking show.
Yeah, we
Because
would
it was
hate
such a, like there was like Severance was peak television for us.
But
Arcane is the only thing.
honestly,
only
Arcane is
thing.
the thing that like we have been waiting for such a long time. I feel like
Yeah.
I think it's been 2 to 3 years. I honestly don't think 3 years.
Has it been that fucking
I think
long?
it's been 3 years.
Let me see. I mean, again, that's where you're gonna have to bear with us with forgetting the names
And we
and
unfortunately
details.
didn't rewatch it.
I have to rewatch it. November 6th, 2021.
And we watched it quickly after.
Yeah.
Let's say we watched at the beginning of 2022 or something like
I think
that.
it just finished and we started
like
playing
it literally
basically.
just finished and like we heard of it and we were like, let's play a
I
show.
guess people
that, like,
voted for it. I can't
yeah.
even remember. Did we
I
do a
don't think
poll?
so. I think we
Did we
even,
not do a poll?
I don't think so. Honestly, I think you said like it was a popular show and you want to watch it. So like,
Oh,
we
I know.
had a
Oh,
spot.
I thought it was a popular game.
Yeah. No, I think it was very popular when it came
No,
out.
no, no. Yes, it was very popular,
Like,
but like
everybody
I think
reacted to
I think at that point I knew of it because it's based on a game.
Yeah, I mean,
Which
LOL.
game was it? LOL.
LOL, yeah,
LOL?
League of Legends.
Okay. And I honestly like after
That's
watching
honestly
Arcane,
one
I
of-
keep forgetting that it's I mean, I know it's based on a game, but we keep forgetting what game it was.
I mean, honestly, the only reason why I cannot forget is because that LOL is the game that like everybody played.
Yes.
Like that was by far, in my opinion, the most popular game in our high school. Like,
Literally,
at
I
that
was-
point, everybody fucking played it. You know?
I was like in high school where we were sitting. I was surrounded with the boys. And so like every morning, you know, you come into school and everyone starts like talking about their own subjects and they always just talked about LOL. And I'm just standing there, God.
Yeah, honestly.
It's too early for me to listen to this
yeah.
now.
Yeah.
But everyone was talking about that. I still don't know what it is.
Me neither. But like we know that we're in that world, and these are the characters that are appearing in LOL.
Yeah.
And this is the last season. This is the only other season, you know?
That to me is incredible. I mean, again, kudos to them for knowing when to finish it. Because like they could have
having
gone...
a story that like
Yeah.
they want to say, and like that story is not
There's no
gonna
need to
last
prolong
5
it.
seasons. Especially because like they want to continue this universe, and then they're gonna continue seasons just like without these characters.
Yeah.
And I find that even
I
though
think that's great.
you have no idea how much I adore these characters. So, like Jinx, Vi, Caitlyn, all of them. Like Silco, I really enjoy. Like I adore them.
Victor,
you know?
Jace.
Yeah, but I agree. Like I am, especially because I feel like it takes 3 years
Yeah.
for it to come out.
Yeah.
Like for every season to come out. I love that we're gonna have the whole story and we're just
Yeah.
gonna finish it and that's gonna be it, you know?
I agree. So I'm very excited for this season. Again, Arcane is just one of the best first seasons of a show in general. Like doesn't matter if it's animated, live action, whatever. It's just
For me as
it
well.
was so fucking brilliant.
Yeah.
I
Like
hope
the-
season 2 is just as good.
I
as
really
season 1.
like they set a big task.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Yeah.
and I really hope they're gonna live up to it.
Yeah.
I mean, they did take their time to tell the story, so you know.
It better be fucking worth it.
Exactly, but like I cannot wait to see what is in store for these characters. We did forget a bit. We just like watched the recap, so
Yeah.
we remember it, but like the details.
God,
or
I
some
hate
little
not
storylines.
remembering details.
Exactly,
Like
I
that bugs
hate
me
it.
so
Yeah,
much
I
because
hate
like I base so much on little things characters say. Like their characters, I base it off on like small sentences.
That's why we like to watch the show when it's completely over. That's
Yeah.
like we always
Yeah.
do that, but like with Arcane we didn't do it, you know.
No. So I mean, it is what it is. What can we do about this?
Yeah, but hopefully we'll find.
I
time
guess
to
I
rewatch.
think we'll catch up, and I hope by the time this is 3 episodes are out.
Yeah.
Next time, how many are coming out?
3.
3. I hope by the time the next 3 episodes come out, we would have watched already.
It, yeah. I hope so as well. It's just like, I love everything about this show. I love the storylines, I love the characters, I love their relationship, but like also the plot.
I think the plot is very strong.
The plot is so, like, this show does not lack in anything, literally anything, you know?
Again, it's such a strong plot between like having these two cities, you know, Piltover and the underground city, what is it called? And like how oppressed the underground was, and like people who lived there struggling to survive and to fight back against the oppressors that quite literally live on top of them. It's a tale as old as time, and I like that plot, and I like the plot of Hex Attack and how you want to create something that is gonna help and improve lives of people, but like that can also be such a dangerous task. You have to thread a very thin line. Yeah. I think that's just a very fascinating storyline that I can't wait to see where it goes. And I mean, honestly, my most important bit, my most sacred character, Jinx, that girl, I'm terrified to watch the season for her. Like, really, I like at whatever point in the previous season, like I thought we have hit rock bottom. We kept going fucking lower and lower and lower, and she has lost absolutely everything. I mean, she has Vi, but she doesn't have anything.
In the last episode, she killed Silco, and so like she lost
that haunts me.
Another family member, like another father figure that she had.
Again by her hands.
And then she took the
hex. I mean, the bomb.
And shot the council.
Yeah. Who just wanted to give independence.
Peace, yeah.
To the underground. Yeah. So, you know, the timing.
That is where we left off.
Very bad.
Yeah, I agree. I am terrified for Jinx.
Yeah. Well, and like her and Vi's relationship, I really struggle to see a way out of this, which is like sad. Not to say that like there is not like that people cannot get better. It's just that like I don't necessarily think that's gonna be Jinx's storyline.
I honestly have no idea. Like I have no idea, just because like we had so many theories about like where her storyline is gonna go and things like that, but like I also at that point didn't know there was only one more season. It's like I think that could change perspective for me with some things. It's just that I don't even remember the theories exactly that
no,
like
me
I
neither
had.
Like again, that's why I need to rewatch to remember why I thought things that I thought.
So like yeah, I agree. So like honestly I just wanna see now to see either what I think now when we play it, or later when we find time and rewatch the whole season.
Yeah.
One.
Like it's so true when the saying like you don't remember what people said, you only remember how they made you feel.
Exactly.
That's how I feel about most characters. Like I can't remember like specifically why I like them, but I feel warmed towards the majority of them. You know, like why exactly that was. Like I know somewhat, but not everything. So I'm very excited to play.
Yeah.
And very excited to see. We're gonna watch all 3 episodes. That doesn't make any difference to you.
I don't think so.
We're not gonna make it? Oh my god, we're not gonna make it maybe. We're gonna try to watch as much episodes as we can. Depending on how much we speak. So let's do it. Let's see.
Episode. The monster's gonna get you and I'm here. And a real monster showed up. Oh my god.
They deserve freedom.
Oh, they wanted to help.
Jinx!
Please, I told you
God,
to stay away.
I cannot.
I need you, please.
Hello. Where's your sister?
Like I'm gonna probably start crying before we play the second season.
My sister anymore.
We will show them all.
God.
And that she showed them.
Discovered something incredible. I'm here to guide you to the right decisions.
Oh my god, yes, she showed up.
I support Councillor Talus's proposal for peace.
You've got a good heart. Don't ever lose it. Protect the family. There's a monster inside all of us. Here's to the new us.
I'm all chills. This didn't even start. Oh my
Oh my
god.
God.
I'm so scared now. Honestly, how did anyone in the council survive?
Yeah.
Is this Jace?
Yeah, that's Jace. It's probably the girl. May? Is that her name?
May, yeah, May. I think Mel.
Not a scratch on them.
Mel looks better than ever. What about Caitlin's... Is Caitlin's mom here?
Yeah.
What about her? Every time I look at Vi, I didn't listen to the song for so long. Every time I see Vi's face and her tattoo of Vi, I will forever think of me thinking that's 6.
Yeah.
I was like, why does she have a 6 tattooed?
God.
I thought she was gonna die.
There's an ocean so dark down below the waves. There's a silence so soft, it's only memory.
But for Caitlyn, like, she had Jinx in front of her, she could have killed her.
Yeah.
And Jinx went on to kill her mom. I don't know what that does to you.
'Cause I couldn't keep it all.
To think we nearly extended sovereignty to the creatures who did this.
Creatures. God.
We're charged with imposing order, and we've been asleep at our posts. When my eyes are open, there will be no more fairy tales of peace until we scour our basement of its demons. As we are at war, I thought it prudent to solicit the advice of such an experienced veteran. An unprecedented show of force. We flood the Undercity with enforcers, armed with hex tech.
Innocents will be caught in the crossfire.
How many more counselors have to be blown to pieces before you finally wake up? We are under siege!
You're under siege with the people that you hold
What is she doing?
prisoners, basically? What the fuck do you
Officer
talk
Kierman
about?
witnessed the attack firsthand. She confirmed this was the act of a single deranged individual.
Jinx.
Jinx has proven elusive. Our healing can only begin once she's been brought to justice.
Then it's settled. 2-1. We invade.
I despise them. I truly just despise them.
If I may, in crises such as these, it's imperative you present a unified front to the public, whatever your personal feelings.
But I draw the line at Hextech. We have an ethos. Such force must be a final resort.
Well, isn't that a bad omen? What you plan on doing?
I had the shot.
Baby girl. You did the right thing still.
Your mother left this to you.
The Kierman key. No, I'm not. I don't deserve it.
It's your legacy now, Caitlin. What is she still doing here?
Hey.
You were right, Kate. Powder's gone. I can make this right. If you get Jace to fix the gauntlets, I can do this myself. No one else needs to get hurt.
No. No more rogue mission. No more reckless plans. They're sending all the enforcers after Jinx. I'm going with them.
Please, I have to help.
You can. There's one of us.
Kate,
I can't break this. People are calling for blood. The council won't stop them. You can show they're not all of Zorn supports Jinx.
I watched them kill my parents. Do you have any idea how that feels?
Yes, I do. I thought you were on our side.
You didn't think at all.
Oh God, I already cannot
It's
anymore.
like, what do you
I
mean?
already cannot anymore.
I feel exhausted. Has there been 5 minutes?
How is he?
Same as before. Breathing. Pulse is consistent. Beyond that, your guess is as good as mine.
God.
What's it doing to him?
Are we even
Hexcrew
certain?
has been evolving, shifting through runic patterns faster than I can keep up. All I know for certain is that it's keeping him alive. I still don't understand. He was right next to me. How does the explosion do that to him? And I just walk out without a scratch.
Is it because of like him experimenting?
Mel, I promised Victor. Never again.
It's all right. I handled it. I won't let them corrupt your dream.
God, the animation is stunning.
God.
This is gonna haunt her forever.
Ace Brown.
Ever since it happened, 3 faces keep spinning through my mind. They see Mother when they found her, but then there's Jinx laughing. I want to tear that laugh from her throat forever.
Kate.
I just understand now how easy it is to hate them. One vicious act. Then I see Vi. I asked her to put on a uniform. Suffice to say, she declined.
Vi. Wear a badge.
Hextech may keep us alive, Jace, but it's not what will save us.
I think it says a lot about her character that like the phases that she said the last one was vibe because like that's love, it wasn't anger and Jinx.
Except, I'm the one who created the monster.
I would refer to Jinx as a monster.
Vi?
Breaks my heart.
Yeah, I can't. This is someone I should recognize. I
Who are you? How do you know my name?
don't.
Vi doesn't recognize them either.
Junior Officer Nolan. Maddie,
Maddie?
it's written on your face.
If someone asks me, that's a 6.
So what is it?
So,
Random search? No. You're something of a legend amongst the enforcers. Caitlin made quite a scene at the station when they tried to deny your enlistment. It's all true. He went after Silco alone when the council wouldn't back you. Took on his whole gang. She said, if every enforcer had a heart like yours, we could take on Noxus itself. And then she threatened to withdraw her family's funding. Anyhow, I'm glad you're turning up. It's nice to know there's still good ones left.
One of the many privileges of serving as your counselor is having the occasion now and again to stand
who's
by
covered?
I don't know.
Is it Jinx?
to behold so many,
Or is it just someone
joined
in.
together not by birth or dictum, but by all that we share.
I wouldn't expect you to come here, but I don't know
Our
who could be
compulsion
Howard.
to leave behind us a world better than that before.
Wait, what's happening?
Yeah, wait.
Something's gonna happen now. Wait,
The tattoo.
yeah. Oh my god.
And they will account for their crimes.
Awful, isn't it?
Was that Jinx? I don't. Did you?
I don't think I. Yeah, is this? Wow, cool.
I think maybe we have met Maddie and she dies in this very episode.
Oh, he's got.
Oh,
Fucking
he could
hell.
have just been fucking sliced up. Sure. Let's use what we have.
Is that the best you can find?
I mean, at this point. This is fucking horrifying.
Oh my god, 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 oh my god.
So we just have hammers and hatchets.
That's all we're gonna fight with. And we win with them.
Well,
Well, not really. We make them even madder.
it could be a surface level.
Why Charles Madden then kill her? Come
Or
on.
maybe they killed her partner. Who just saved her.
Oh god, that's the one who was with
Oh,
Vi.
with the Vi that was drinking?
drinking, yeah. God, terrifying. Honestly, fucking terrifying.
For your son. What did you do to your son?
Remember, there was a story with the kids.
Yeah, this is why this whole thing is just very difficult to process. Because, like, of course they are attacking you.
Exactly.
Like, what did you think you were gonna... What would you think it was gonna happen? It's gonna unjam. It has to unjam. There's nothing else to do. I love the friendship that they have. Oh my god, you're alive, both of you. That's nice.
Thought for sure you were gonna get yourself killed.
What fun flirting.
A memorial? What kind of animals?
They wanted the spectacle. Right, they're trying to scare you.
All they did is piss me off. None of this is on our terms.
Maybe you should change that.
Well, I don't know how, okay? She dies and leaves this giant hole, and I'm just supposed to fill it.
You won't. The hole gets smaller, but you never fill it.
I was wrong to spring the badge on you. If I go after your sister alone, one of us comes back in a box. It's all coming apart.
No, it isn't. We won't let it.
Never in our lifetimes has Piltover's leadership been forced into the dungeons of our capital. But here we are. Does anyone still doubt that our enemy is greater than one deranged individual?
How did they sneak so many of these things into the ceremony? I thought we took every measure to secure it.
They must have had help. From someone up here.
We can't afford any more hand-wringing. If we do not defend ourselves with Hextech, our principles will mean nothing.
I feel like he helped. He wanted this war. He would help.
We're not prepared for a full-scale invasion. The Undercity's attack proved that.
This is a closed council meeting. Who let you in here?
I am a decorated officer, leader of House Kiraman. Address me with respect, or keep your mouth shut. I will lead a strike team into Zorn with 3 objectives. Locate Jinx, dismantle Shimmer, and neutralize any agents still loyal to Silco.
What makes you think you'll fare any better than our forces today?
We've got a few surprises of our own.
I thought he was gonna open his eyes for
Me too.
sure. Oh, that was not the end?
This was not the end. Or did we start the next episode?
I don't think we did, but let me check.
I thought we were gonna see the
No.
I thought we were gonna see Jinx. At the
I
end
thought
of the episode.
definitely. What?
What is happening?
What?
What is happening?
Oh, honestly, this should have come 1 episode a week. I need like 7 business days to process. Watch it all burn. I did. What do you mean? I can't wait to rewatch. I need to like.
The thing is, like,
watch
it's not
back
like
everything.
it's not. Yes, the thing is, I wanna rewatch, and I regret that I didn't want to rewatch. But honestly, I forgot. I don't know how to explain. I knew that like Arcane was coming, but I forgot that I wanted to rewatch it before it because like we
Like the thing is, you watched it like 3 times.
Yes, 3 years ago. You know what I mean? Like 3 years ago, I watched it immediately. Like I watched it, then rewatched it, then rewatched. Basically, the only reason why I want to rewatch it because like I want to know everything. I want to remember everything. I want to know everybody's names. I want to know. I'm not used to this, but I still feel like my opinion about anything wouldn't change.
No,
even if I rewatch it right now, because like the main things, the feelings and everything, I remember and I still have it.
Like there's like things the Vi is looking at this tattoo and I'm trying to remember if we know that tattoo from season 1. I can't remember those things. Like those things don't come to mind.
Or like when the woman said
tattoo?
to Jace, like this is for my kid.
Yeah.
And I remember Jace.
There's like 2 kids that died or something.
Yeah, there is some kid that died because of Jace, even though he didn't do it purposely.
Like,
but like I remember something like that.
Directly.
Yes, I remember something like that. But like I wouldn't know if those kids if one of those kids is that woman child.
Yeah, but like I mean, considering she said this is for my kid, and I'm guessing one of her kids is one of those kids that died in that day.
Maybe.
Yeah.
But like I'm not 100% sure because they have caused a lot of harm.
Exactly.
To the people.
Like it doesn't have to be.
It doesn't have to be directly.
At all those 2 kids.
Exactly. But like it might be.
Yeah.
And it's just the fact that like I don't. Exactly.
No,
for sure.
That's what I mean. Those are the
facts.
details that I just want to know. Again,
and it's
nothing changes. Nothing changes in my review and opinion of what happened in this episode because, like in general, like things are like clear between Pillover and the Undercity, not underground, Undercity.
Yeah. Even though we called it underground.
Yeah, but like I think we did it in season 1 as well. Like I think I have that in my mind. It's not underground. It's just like lower. This was like they immediately started And God, did they start it. Usually the shows like walk you in, you know, like a bit slower. No, I don't think they gave me a second.
I mean, I don't think they could have given us a second with the way how the first season ended, honestly. Yeah. Like, it ended on a bomb.
Yeah.
Basically.
Bomb.
Boom. Where Jinx shot the council. And now we found out in the episode that Caitlyn's mom has died.
Yeah.
And two others from the council. I don't know how all of them didn't die, but let's say... And like Jason, Mel ended up without a scratch. You know what I mean?
That is something that they are foreshadowing. I don't know how they are. Jace made it a point to say that, like, how is it possible that I am without a scratch and Victor, who was right next to me, almost died? Like, how is it possible that I'm without a scratch? I don't know how that's possible. So like something occurred there. Like Mel looks untouched. I don't know.
See, it didn't even that moment cross my mind that something occurred. To me, it was just like, it happens like that. Yeah. I don't know how to explain. Life is like that.
No, I get it. Like, again, because
feeling.
It's a show. It's a show, and like, I feel like there's not a sentence that is said for no reason, you know. And in my mind at that point, he made it a point to say, like, how is it even possible that, like, I came out without a scratch.
I don't know, it just like, maybe, it just like in my mind, it's like if I and you were sitting next to each other, basically, and if that something like that happened, I understand, maybe somebody saved them, even though Jinx didn't plan this, you know what I mean? Like, this just happened, so in my mind, I don't know what occurrence could have happened so that these two would end up without a scratch, but like, if this happened... And like you ended up almost dead, and I ended up without scratch. I would say the same thing that like.
No, I completely understand. That maybe it was just like a innocent comment, but like I just thought there's more to it.
Yeah, I don't know. In that moment it didn't even cross my mind.
Yeah.
Because again, I can't think what else could have occurred.
Yeah.
Because what Jinx did it in a moment of pain.
Yeah.
You know.
No, I don't think it has anything to do with Jinx. I'm just like wondering about Jace or something.
Like
something. I don't know. I literally don't know.
I can't think of anything. And Mal, like
Mel.
Yeah, can't think of anything honestly.
I don't know. This is a problem of, I think, me not remembering things. Like magic was exiled and whatever, but like, and they're trying to now harness magic through science. Like, does Jace have something that he doesn't know that he has?
And Mel?
Maybe.
I don't know, honestly. I'm not sure about that.
I forgot so many things about Mel. I don't know. I'm gonna rewatch this before we watch the next, so just so I can remember these details, because then something might come to mind. Yeah, look, Caitlyn's mother died. I think that puts Caitlyn in an interesting storyline for this season. Not necessarily a good one in terms of her mental state nor her morality, let's say. I think it's going to be an interesting thing to watch. I'm going to feel very bad for her and scared about her actions out of grief. I think this is a perfect time to showcase how you can let your grief take over, and it becomes anger, and anger that you place on innocent people and innocent life, and how that can become destructive. And she is in this position where she is, like, her mother was part of the council, and like now she is taking, let's say, her role. So like she has power, and that is a problem. It comes back to the larger point of the show and the inequality between Piltover and the Undercity. Like, that is kind of the main reason why we are where we are. Piltover's, let's say, rule over the Undercity and how it keeps people in lesser positions and in poverty and in sickness and in everything, and like,
I mean, we watched all of that in season 1.
Yeah, like that is the main like root of everything, and like people that live in an Undercity. I
mean, that is how our characters have become who they are, how they...
Through grief.
Exactly.
Like, you don't just wake up one fucking day and decide to go and blow up a building, you know what I mean? Like, things have happened to them because of people in Piltover basically abusing them, and then people can become murderers as well. All of those things stem from grief. And again, I think it's interesting, and like, I think Caitlin's story now is gonna be her acting out in grief, and I think that's gonna be a very dangerous thing, because like there was this scene where she was talking about the people that have attacked them, you know, and that led to them, the people in the council, and I don't know how many casualties there are now after whoever attacked when they attacked. I don't know how many casualties there are after that, but like she went ahead and there was a scene, and it seemed to me that like it really panned in on her saying these animals. That again doesn't have to necessarily mean anything being spoken from a person who just like witnessed these horrors happening. But in terms of the show, you talking like that about those people and not understanding the root cause of how we came to this situation is gonna cause you to act inhumanely. And that's why I think her storyline is about to be not very pleasant. I'm excited to watch it. I think it's a good story. I think it's an important story. Ultimately, it's a story of her being wrong. Like, she is not doing just things. She is not helping the world. She is pulling them deeper into this.
I understand.
Yeah.
Even though I'm not completely 100% sure that that is gonna be the result, the end of it.
No, I don't think that's gonna be what her character at the end is. I think there was at least that's how I read it. Just because, like, again, I think she's a very good person, a decent person. And she was saying that she keeps seeing three faces in front of her.
Yeah.
And it was her mother. And then she said the Jinx. And like, again, seeing Jinx in front of her, that represents anger. And again, in all her grief, though, the worst part of it is that like she thinks that it was her fault as well that her mother died.
Yeah.
You know, and that's gonna make her lose her mind even more. And that's very understandable. Again, I think I'm gonna be sympathetic to her, much like I'm sympathetic to Jinx and everyone fucking else in this show. Like, Jinx is doing horrific things, but like you understand how she came to the place where she has done these horrific things. Caitlin has, I mean, so far not done anything. What was I saying? She was saying again that she was seeing Jinx, and that represents anger.
Yeah.
That represents her frustration. But like I thought it was intentional, perhaps, that like the third face that she has seen is Vi in front of her, and that represents love.
Exactly.
And so in my mind, and maybe that's just me being positive, I want to look at that as being a sort of progression for her character, where she is gonna be now in this anger stage, but she comes out of it.
I mean, I think so as well. That's why watching this episode, I only ended up having like being very interested and having positive feelings about her storyline. Like, when I say positive, like I mean, like, yes, I think she's going down deeper, down. Yes, sure, let's call it like that. I think she is gonna do maybe some things that like she wouldn't want to do a year ago or something like that. I think she is a very nice and kind person, and the show is gonna show what like grief and guilt and anger can do to you. Yeah. What they can make you, you know. And we have watched that with Vi, we have watched that with Jinx, and now we're watching it on the other side, you know. Yeah, with Caitlin.
And like no one being aware that, like Caitlin, let's say, not being aware that the people that have attacked them have felt the exact way that she has felt just towards them. And that's why they attack you.
I'm not sure that she's not completely aware of that. I think.
I think in this grief, I don't know what she is capable of like understanding right now.
I don't think anybody would be able in the grief and anger and what she just been through, because her first thought when her mother died, when she came back first she came to say that like they should not attack. Jinx is one individual who did all of this, and that she was the one who was there and saw the whole attack happening. You know, later when they came again and when they did what they did, you know, she was full of anger. And she wants to stop them. I don't think she's gonna go on a spree where she's gonna kill innocent lives, even though maybe somebody does end up dead who shouldn't end up dead.
I honestly think that there is no other way that this ends. Like the people in the Undercity like have been dying just like those two kids, because like inadvertently they have done things that have been harmful. If they go down, they're called fucking enforcers, you know what I mean? Like if they're going down to the Undercity like in search of like all the people that work with Silco, all the people that work with Silco are like all the poor people that like have nowhere else to turn to, you know, they turned towards Silco. You have also placed them in these positions. Like this becomes such a difficult situation, and they're just continuously perpetuating this.
And I think Caitlyn is the person who is much more aware of that of many other, considering that she was down there, that she was with Vi the majority of time of season 1.
Yeah.
And she's gonna continue being with Vi.
Yeah.
And I think just like with the Jace, when he did some harm to innocent people, he stopped in that moment. I think I could imagine something like that being some similar storyline being Vi's, being Caitlyn's storyline.
Yeah.
That is how I see her storyline from now on. That like at the end, she's gonna not completely let this grief and this anger overwhelm, like take her whole. You know what I mean?
I think so as well. Like I think by the end, considering again she is on the council now.
Honestly, might be even by the middle.
I think,
let me tell you that.
Yeah. I think, again, because she is on the council, she is gonna be very important in bringing about peace.
That's what I think as well.
Like, I do think there is a silver lining to this storyline.
So that's why I'm, like, very excited for this article, because this is a type of storyline that I adore to see. Especially when I completely understand her. How she got to the position where she is right now at the end.
Yeah.
So yeah, I honestly like couldn't be more excited to see what's gonna happen with her in next episodes.
We also had Vi joining the Enforcers, which I don't know what to tell you about that. Like my mind doesn't process this. You know what I mean? Like I cannot imagine her going to the Undercity where they live and knowing what the Enforcers do. Like I cannot even imagine her being there wearing that uniform. I don't know. It feels so wrong. And they're going with the weapons and with what they said that they were not gonna use. Like they were not gonna use the hex tech weaponry that Jace is like developing or wherever. They're going downstairs with it. I keep saying downstairs.
Yeah, me too.
Down the fucking road, I don't know. They're going there with it. Like this is not a peaceful fucking operation. Like it feels so wrong. It feels very frustrating to me. Again, especially turning it around and seeing what we saw in the people that attacked the council. And again, the council, but like now in the speech, and giving of the speech, there's innocent people there that have died at the hands of these people that came from the Undercity. You know, like that is horrific. That never should have happened. But that woman, again, clearly states her son has been killed. And so there's no surprise right now that this woman now has ended the way that she has ended. There's no surprise that these kids that potentially lose their families then turn to Silco. I mean, in the past when Silco was fucking alive, there's just no surprise in any of this happening.
There is no surprise, yes, that's true.
And they're now again going as enforcers. They're being like, we're gonna find Jinx and we're gonna kill anyone that has anything to do with Silco. And that's not an answer whatsoever. that's not an answer whatsoever, because like you were directly responsible for the suffering of these people and what they have become, and you're not solving the issue at all. You're coming in to take revenge, and that's where that leads us. Should Jinx get caught? Yeah. Like I'm not saying anything about that.
Should all the people who are connected to Silco get caught? Yes.
Should
Honestly.
enforcers get in jail as well? Yeah. How do we solve all this now? Should the people in the council go to jail? Yeah. And so where does this leave us? I'm not the wiser. I can give you the problems. I can't necessarily give you solutions.
Yeah, I don't know.
You know what I mean? Because like we always talk about the people
Sure, but like in this point you're watching every side, and to me what is happening right now makes perfect sense.
I mean, it makes perfect
Like,
sense. This
even
is
for
unfortunately
Vi, even
reality.
Even for Vi, in this
Yeah.
moment, it makes perfect sense what she's doing.
Yeah. I'm very curious about how this is gonna go.
Like,
I'm very
do I
curious
have
about
sympathy for every single one of them? Yes, like Silco on top of them was one of my favorite characters in season 1.
Yeah.
Did I think that like he should be stopped? Yes.
Of course he should have been stopped.
Does Jinx needs to be stopped? No. Sorry, but no.
But again, like stopping Selko or whoever in the underground, let's say, that like holds power and that is gonna commit horrific acts, is not gonna accomplish anything when you don't get rid of the people on the other side who perpetuate violence constantly on bigger scales, that consistently make people like Silco. Silco dies. Another Silco is gonna get born because of the grief and the made. Absolutely. That's a very big distinction. Another one is gonna be made. So you going there and getting rid of everyone is not gonna work. It's not gonna do anything, considering people are gonna do the same thing again in order to survive. So you have to address things within your own backyard that are horrific.
I honestly think they will. I just don't know in what ways and how.
I hope Caitlyn has a big part in that.
That is something that like I envision happening, or Mel, let's say, because I think also the very important person on the other side who is gonna be big problem is potentially her mother.
Her mother.
Like when you said that the other guys had potentially something to do with that, I didn't think that. I thought that like Mal's mother.
Honestly, you might be correct. She seems much more smart and calculated than that guy.
Yes, I think so. I think she could manipulate him if she wanted to. I think she wants to use and get those hextech like weapons and everything, and I think she could be fueling.
Yeah. I like that is not far-fetched to me at all. Like they said that they needed a person on the inside, and it sounds like something that she would do so that like would
exactly
so that they would be justified
for using hextech, because like her daughter was the one who stopped that moment from touching hextech.
I honestly really truly believe that.
Me too.
I really truly believe that. I thought that guy just because at that point he was loud, but it seems like something that she would do.
So like that is something that like I think could potentially be happening. And I think with Caitlyn, we'll see where Caitlyn's story is going to go. I think Mal could have a big part in stopping her mother in the future.
I hope so.
That's how I actually like see that story.
I agree. I think it's going to be a very good one.
Me too.
I really want to see now Vi in the Forces. I don't know. Again, that seems so, I don't know, like it makes my skin crawl somehow. I can't explain it.
I think it makes my skin crawl even more.
Yeah, but like, I mean, she still put it on.
Yeah.
You know, she like, again, first didn't want to, then all this happened and she did. I don't know. I really wonder what's gonna be with that. For now, my skin crawls at the thought. Maybe around her we can rebuild not a unit of enforcers. Let's call it something else that doesn't seem to just like harm the Undercity and help the people of Pill. Now I'm forgetting even the name of the upper town. Whatever.
No.
Like maybe that can be like a silver lining in that. You know, we can create something new, because I think everything has to be burned to the ground basically.
Yeah.
For it to be rebuilt.
And we only have 9 episodes for something.
I'm not sure how everything's supposed to happen.
But the thing is, like, I do expect something positive to happen at the end.
Yeah.
Like, I don't expect this show to end completely tragically for every single character, for the whole world. I mean, we will have the continuation of this. You know,
Yeah.
I don't know if the next show is gonna be decades from now, like where Hextech is already being, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or new problems have been created
Yeah.
with new nations or something like that. You know,
Yeah.
like I don't think we're gonna have the same storyline.
No.
So. This is just a moment in time where we're watching with these characters, let's say.
Yeah.
I expected to see Jinx at the end of the episode.
Me too.
And that's the reason why I can't wait to see the next episode, if hopefully we're gonna see her in the next episode, honestly.
Yeah.
I adore her. She did nothing wrong.
She's perfect.
I adore her. I feel the most sympathy towards her. I understand why, don't get me wrong, I understand why completely, but like I cannot not feel the most sympathy towards Jinx. I cannot not do that. I don't know how to explain that. Like when I heard that, like why I told Caitlyn like there is no powder anymore, even though there is no powder anymore. You know what I mean? Like that.
Like I remember
she's
how,
not that
how
kid
long
anymore.
I refused
She's
to
not
call
that
her Jinx.
Yeah.
I refused for so long to call her Jinx.
Yeah.
And now I'm like, oh my god, yes, her name was Powder. Do you know, like that fucks in my head because I was like, oh my god, yes, her name was Powder.
Exactly. I couldn't remember. I remember that she had a different name. I couldn't even remember.
Yeah, like that is such a, like when that hit me, and I realized I was like, when they were like Powder, I was like, oh yeah, her name is Powder. I'm like, fucking Powder.
Yeah, but like she's not Powder.
She's
anymore.
not like that.
She's
not
that kid.
She went through that scene of the baptism.
It broke
my heart. The way that I'm gonna have to, like, fight against myself to like be objective. About something.
I don't think I'd be able to be. I mean, I can see every perspective and I can understand every perspective. It's just that, like, I potentially feel the most sympathy towards this perspective.
I agree.
That could arguably have done the worst. You know what I mean?
Sure. Is there more like a lot of that in her hands? Yeah.
Yeah. Do I still want to like save her?
Yeah.
And I think that she deserves that. Yes.
Yeah, that's what
my heart broke when Y said like there is no powder anymore and like we should go against her.
She's gonna the monster.
Yeah, and she's gonna help Caitlyn stop her, which means kill her.
I think of my nightmares.
Like
honestly.
my eyes immediately watered.
Like I can't even watch when we like get into that because like technically this episode did not concentrate too much on that. We didn't see Jinx when I say anything. So, like, it can only get worse from here.
Yeah.
For me and my heart.
Okay, guys.
That's it.
Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you very soon. Bye.